Hello, Mark Deaton here with BollingerBandGenius.com. My website, Bollinger Band Genius, is where you can download six videos and a workbook on how to trade Bollinger Bands. But what I'm going to show you in this video right now is all you need to make a killing with Bollinger Bands. It might be a little fast, but you can always use the pause button. I'm going to show you step by step a system that I used to turn $500 into a boatload of money. You can do the same thing if you just follow the steps, pay close attention, and limit your trades initially to 50 or $100 a trade. Again, provided you follow the rules. Let me cover the rules first, and then we'll go into the charts and I'll give you some examples. Okay, I titled both of these long trend entries and short trend entries for a reason, and that is because you need to make sure that you are trading with the trend. That's the way this little system was designed. For our long entries, again, trading with the trend, we're looking for a swing low below the 21-day moving average. We're going to set our stop below our entry or below the swing low, which I'll cover in a second. And then we're going to exit on a minimum of a 3-to-1 return. For stocks, that's easy. For options, I'll show you the formula I use. Our short trend entries are just the opposite. Swing high above the 21, stop above the entry. I should change that real quick because that's not exactly how I do it. There, easy as pie. So our stop is below the swing for the long entries, and our stop is above the swing for short. Okay, everything else remains the same. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. For the example, I'm going to have to go to current day's data to show you the option chain. Again, the most critical component of being successful with turning a small amount of money into a large amount of money, and then when you've got a large amount of money, it's just as critical for your long-term success that you manage your money properly. I'm not going to go into it completely, but I'll show you how I made sure that I was able to slowly build a $500 account and turn it into a large amount of money. My money management rules changed as the account grew, but initially I'm going to show you some of the steps that I followed. Let's go take a look at a chart real quick. And here's what we're looking for. We have a trend direction that's up right here. We have a swing low below the 21-day moving average, and our entry is this candlestick right here. This is Apple Computer, and then we just kind of shot up. We didn't get anything over here on the short entry, but let's look at another one. Here's another one with trend direction up. I don't know how long it was up. One way I look, there's a few things I look for as far as trend direction. Okay, one of them is, are we closing above or below the 21-day moving average? In this case, we're closing above it. Okay, here we're closing below it. Here the trend is down. Here the trend is up. Here we don't know. There's only one candlestick, but we can see that yes, it's up again. So here's an entry. We have a swing low. A swing low is a low, a lower low, and a higher low. And then we enter on the close above the first candlestick. Okay, so that we would enter not until right here, this candlestick right here, closed above the first candlestick. Okay, so once we get the close above candlestick number 1, which begins our swing low, that's where we enter. A swing low is for long entries, and a swing high is for short, although this doesn't qualify here. But here's an entry, and here's a move. Our exit target is based on the amount of money we risk. If we, for example, got to this candlestick right here, and it was time to exit, then we exit. If we still see continual bullish movement, you have the option of staying in and reaping larger rewards. Okay. Here's a swing low. Okay, still coming off of a strong trend. We have a low, lower low, and a higher low. And this thing didn't quite close above the high, but it did right here, where we'd enter and make money again. Okay, so your entry is after the high of the first candlestick. Let's go take a look at the end of this. because for me to give you a real-time example, we have to look at this right now. So let's pretend like this swing right here, this low, low, and higher low, was triggered below the 21-day moving average. This would give us entry right here. Actually, it would be so in this candlestick, but let's just kind of give you an example here real quick. What we want to do is put our stop just below the swing. Okay, so our stop's going to be below the swing. You know, we could go a little higher, but let's just say it's 180. Okay. Again, here's a perfect entry right here. Low, lower low, higher low. Entry is right here at the close of this day, and our exit's going to be somewhere in here where we have a justifiable 3-to-1 return on the amount of money we risk. Now we're going to go look at how we calculate the money we're risking in an options trade. It's simple. We have a stock price of $190.51. I selected a $200 strike in the options chain, which was not just out of the money, but one a little bit more out of the money. I call it 2 legs out of the money. Our stop is 180 as we looked at on the chart. Our delta is 42. So here's what we do. If our stop is 180 and our stock price is 190.51, we're risking $10.51 as far as stock is concerned. But if we want to calculate what we're risking as far as the options is concerned, we're going to take that 1051 and multiply it times our delta of 42. So we go 1051 times 42, and we get $4.41. Okay, so we're risking 441. If we take 441 and multiply that times 3, we get 1323. Okay, not 2208. We get 1323. But if we take that 1323 and add it to the premium of 885, we get 2208. So our target is 2208 on the premium. That means when this premium hits 2208, we get out. The only other way we get out is if we hit our stop at 180, which means we will have lost 441, which is at about 50%, almost exactly. Okay? So we're looking to make, if we're going to risk 50%, what do we want to make? We want to make 150% minimum. Okay? And that's how you calculate your option. You stick to this formula, and you will make a killing. Another thing is this. If you're going to trade $500, when I started out with $500, number one, I was very aware of trend direction, and I made sure I was trading with the trend. Okay? I only traded about $75 to $100 per trade, and I would initiate 5 trades, 4 trades, whatever I could afford. And the beauty of a couple of my trades making me a 3-to-1 is that every time I made a profitable trade, it erased my last 2 losers. So starting out small is fine, as long as you follow a proven formula. This works. Good luck. Again, if you want to know more about how to use this, I've got 6 workbooks, 6 videos and a workbook you can find at my website, BollingerBandGenius.com. It's www.BollingerBandGenius.com. Thanks. Have a good day.